bed sore is a wound that usually starts at a bony prominence. You know, at the hip bone, at the heel, at the knees, someplace like that, someplace where somebody has laid for a long time and not been repositioned. And the medical side of it is this, is the blood flow is cut off and the tissue begins to die. When the blood flow is shut off, then the oxygen stops feeding the cells there. The oxygen is the key to life, and cells start to die, and a wound will develop. You and I naturally reposition ourselves from time to time as we're sitting in one place, and we shift off one hip onto the other hip, but somebody who's frail and infirm, they're not able to shift and reposition, and a bed sore begins to develop if staff are not taking appropriate measures to move them off those bony prominences and keep everything cushioned the way it ought to be. One of the frustrating things about bed sores is, as one expert put it to me years ago, a bed sore is not one moment in time where somebody made a mistake and forgot to do something. Bed sores develop over time. It doesn't happen on just one shift typically. Usually a bed sore is a result of a combination of factors, shift after shift after shift. Folks didn't reposition on a regular basis as they were supposed to. Typically there's an element of dehydration, because when one becomes dehydrated, your skin turgor becomes worse and the blood doesn't flow through those areas the way it ought to. So there's typically an element of not only being in one position for a long period of time, but also an element of dehydration as well that sets one up for bed sores all the more. Another element of bed sores that is really frustrating is so often a bed sore will start because somebody is left soiled for an extended period of time. Just like a baby who you leave the diaper on develops a diaper rash. Well, if you leave that diaper on for a couple days on end, that diaper rash becomes a horrific wound and their whole bottom becomes red, and the tissue we know begins to break down even easier if it's soiled and filthy from somebody's own waste.
If we have not answered your specific questions in this video or the rest of the videos and information on our website, please contact us for a free consultation. We believe that you have too much at stake not to protect your legal rights.